more example of CSP, that is the map coloring problem. Also, we have discussed the types of the CSP based on the variables and the domains. And then we have started discussing regarding the backtracking and drawbacks related to the backtracking. And also we have discussed why there is a need to improve the backtracking and how we can improve the backtracking. Because as we have discussed, the constraint satisfaction approach efficiency depends on the efficiency of the backtracking technique. And if you want to increase the efficiency of the backtracking technique, we need to decrease the number of backtracks that we used to perform while solving some problem using the constraint satisfaction approach. Okay. And we have discussed some of the techniques by asking some question like before we go on assigning some variable, or before we go to assign some value to the variable, or when we choose some variable to assign the value, we have seen some of the question like what variable you must choose, then what value you must choose instead of randomly doing all these kind of things. And also we have discussed, is it possible to avoid such kind of conflict that being occurred when we are utilizing the backtracking technique in order to solve the constraint satisfaction problem. And if it is possible to detect such kind of conflict in the sense, the point where our constraints are not matching, because you know the constraint satisfaction approach totally depends on the constraint. Okay, we can solve the problem if the constraint related with that problem get satisfied. And today actually we are going to discuss that techniques, okay, related with the question that we have discussed yesterday, which are the different technique using which we can make the backtracking efficient, or we can decrease the number of backtracks that we have to perform. And because of that, definitely the constraint satisfaction approach efficiency will also increase. Okay, so let's start with the techniques related with the improving the backtracking efficiency. Now in that, first technique is related with the second question that yesterday we have discussed, which value you must select. I hope you are remembering that questions that yesterday we have discussed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So second question we have discussed, which value you must choose. Okay. And related with that, we have the first technique, that is the least constraining value. First technique is what? Least constraining value. Now first you need to understand what exactly it means, and then we can apply it to the example. Okay. So when we are given the number of variable, we need to choose the least constraining value. Means what value exactly? Okay, what kind of value? So least constraining in the sense, the one particular value that rule out the fewest values in the remaining variables. Okay, until you not see the example, you will not understand what exactly it means. Just listen. So least constraining value in the sense, which value? The value which rule out the fewest values in the remaining variable. Means what? We need to prefer the value, and because of choice of that value, there will be the more flexibility will be provided to the certain neighbors. Now flexibility to that particular neighbors related with what? Related with the coloring. Okay. In the sense what? Meaning of this is what? We are trying to reduce the constraints on the neighbor. This technique is related with what? We select such color as a value, because of which what will happen? there will be the reduction on the constraint on its neighbors, in the sense neighbors of particular variable. Okay. Now let's see the example. For example, okay. Now, now we have this region, same example we are carrying on. Okay, map coloring related with the coloring the regions of the country. Okay, Australia. Now suppose here we choose first the red color. Okay, here as you can see, here we have first chosen the red color. Okay. Then here we have chosen the another color, that is the green color. Yes, all of you can able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the one case. Okay. Now after this, we again choose the red color for this third region, that is the Queensland. Okay, this is the case one. Now see what will happen in this case. We choose the red color for the Western Australia. Then we choose the green color for the Northern Territory. And here we have chosen the blue color for the Queensland. Okay. Now, when you have chosen here the blue color, see here, concentrate here, when you have chosen the blue color here, now, can you tell me, is it the any color which you can give to this region? Is it possible?
No. No.
No, because it is being surrounded by all this region, and you have utilized the three colors. If you try to utilize red here, it is getting conflict here. If you try to utilize the green here, it is getting conflict here. Correct. If you try to utilize the blue here, it is getting conflict here.
Yes.
But see here, consider this case. In this case, after selecting the green color, we have selected the red color for this region. Correct?
Yes.
Now, can you tell me, can you give any color to this region? This
Blue.
region?
Yes, blue.
Yes, we can give the blue color. Then, can you give to another color? Which color we should give here? Which color is possible here?
Green. Green.
Green. Here?
Red.
Red. Means this problem is getting solved.
Yes.
If you choose this option,
Yes.
we are getting the solution, correct? But if you choose this option, are we getting the solution?
No.
No.
Because the kind of flexibility by choosing the red color here, we are getting the kind of flexibility here in the first option. Here, when you are after the green color, we are choosing here the red color. But in case of these, after choosing the green color, we are choosing the blue color. Now,
Yes.
between the choice of this red color and the blue color, which color giving us the flexibility?
Red.
Red color is giving us the flexibility, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And in this case, this choice of the color red is referred as the least constraining value. Got the point? Yes.
Yes.
Choosing this red color is nothing but what? Least constraining value. Why it is called the least constraining value? Because it is giving the flexibility to its neighbor to choose the color. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
What are the neighbors of Queensland? South Australia or New South Wales? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
if
sir.
you choose the red color here, we are getting the flexibility that we can give the blue color here. But are we getting that kind of flexibility here in this case?
No.
No. So that is nothing but the first technique related with the choosing the particular value for certain variables, and that technique is what? Least constraining value. Now you can understand the definition. Least constraining value is what? Given certain variables, certain आता variables इथे कुठले आहेत? हे सगळे regions म्हणजे आपले variables. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Given variable, choose the least constraining value, means the one particular value which rule out the fewest values in the remaining variable. Which does what? Which rule out the fewest values in the remaining variables. Now choosing this value is ruling out fewest values in the remaining variable. Fewest values in the remaining variable means what? What do you mean by this statement? Rule out the fewest values in the remaining variable. Tell me, what is the meaning of this statement? Yes?
मीन्स सर आपल्याला या कलर सोडून आपल्याला याच्यामध्ये अजून एक्स्ट्रा कलर ऍड करता येईल.
What is the meaning of this statement? Yes, the one that rule out the fewest values in the remaining variable. म्हणजे काय? आपल्याला काही option, if you choose the least constraining value, we are having some options to be remain. We are having some colors there to choose. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is the meaning of rule out the fewest values in the remaining variables. Understood? But if you go like this, we are not having any option remaining to choose the color for this reason. Yes or no?
Yes.
And this is that's I have written in the another way. It prefer the value that will give you the flexibility to its neighbors. Here, South Australia is getting some flexibility to choose the color.
Yes, sir.
Understood? And that is nothing but the choosing this, for this reason, choosing the red color is reducing the constraints on the neighbor. What is the neighbor of Queensland? South Australia. Now choosing the red color here, there is a reduction of the constraint on its neighbor, that is the South Australia. Reduction in the constraint म्हणजे काय? What do you mean by the reduction in the constraint? Yes, what is the meaning of reduce the constraint on its neighbor? Means this neighbor is having some option as a color to select there. But here there is no option for the South Australia to choose the color. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
The same thing I have mentioned here. In case of this case, this will give the flexibility, one flexibility as a one, means one color इथं South Australia साठी शिल्लक आहे. That is what? Blue color. Got the point? So same thing I have mentioned. This gives the flexibility as a one value for the South Australia. In case of this does not give any flexibility to the South Australia, as it allows the zero values for the SA here. Yes or no? In case of this, we are having the zero values after giving these after giving all these colors. You are getting?
Yes.
So this is nothing but what? The least constraining value, where we select the such value which will reduce the constraint on its neighbor. Reduce the constraint on its neighbor in the sense it will give the chance to the neighbor to select some particular color without conflict. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Understood? So that is the first technique that is related with the which value to be get selected so that the constraint on the neighbor get reduced and the problem can be get solved. If you choose this option, here we need to do the backtracking.
Yes.
इथं backtracking करावे लागेल का?
Nine.
नाही.
No.
So here, that's why this is the first technique to improve the efficiency of the backtracking. Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Now see the next. Okay. here we have the next, that is most constraining variable. Okay, these terms are slightly confusing, you need to focus here. Okay, previous was the least constraining value, that was related with the value. Here it is related with what?
Variable.
Variable. First question काय होता आपला? Which variable to select? Which variable to select so that the number of backtracks can be reduced. Now this is a simpler, most constraining variable. Now in this technique, we choose the variable with most constraints on the remaining variable. Which variable we will select? Which is having the most constraint on the remaining variable. Means what? Most constraint on the remaining variable means what? Which is mostly affecting on the remaining variable. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You are getting the point. Most constraining means what? Which is mostly affecting on its remaining variable. Means choose that variable which is mostly constraining the remaining variable, which is mostly affecting on the remaining variable. Now its meaning I have written here. What exactly it means? Here we need to choose the region or the variable surrounded by maximum number of regions or the variable. Now understood or not? What we have to choose? We need to choose the region or the variable surrounded by maximum number of region or the variable. Now tell me which variable is this kind of variable in our map. Which is the variable which is surrounded by the maximum number of variables?
South Australia.
South Australia. Yes or no? All of you can see. This is the region, you can see this is the region is surrounded by all the regions. You can see Southern Australia have this as its neighbor, this as its neighbor, this as its neighbor, this as its neighbor, this as its neighbor. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And that is the reason this region is called as the most constraining variable. Got the point? Yes?
Yes.
Most constraining variable चा अर्थ समजला. Most constraining remaining variable means the variable which is affecting on its maximum number of variables, or the variable which is having the maximum number of neighbors. In short, got the point now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Choose that variable first and assign color to that variable first. That is this technique, most constraining variable. Okay, because once we assign the color to that particular region or variable, it is like that all the regions color get decided automatically. Now we can see if you assign the green color here, yes, if you assign the green color here, see, then we can assign the red color here, you can assign the blue color here, then you can assign the red color here, then you can, here you can assign the, yes, blue color here again, and here you can assign the red color. Is there any confliction?
No.
Is there any conflict?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Means just choosing this variable, our problem is getting easily solved. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So instead of these, if you try to another variable, then we need, the number of backtrack will be get increase. So this is the most important technique to increase the backtracking efficiency. That is what? Most constraining variable. Understood?
Yes, sir.
The same thing I have mentioned here. SA, that is the Southern Australia, is the most constraining variable. That is, it is surrounded by maximum number of neighbors. So we choose this first, this variable, and we try to assign color to it. Understood the second technique?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See the next. That is the most constrained. most constrained variable. Most constrained and the most constraining. What difference you are finding here? In previously, we have selected the region which is surrounded by the maximum number of regions. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is
Yes.
slightly contrast to the previous, opposite to the previous. Here we choose the region or the variable surrounded by the minimum number of region or the variable. You got the point?
Yes, sir.
Most constraining was our previous technique. This is what most constrained means. See the regions or the variable surrounded by minimum number of regions or the variables. Okay. Now, which is such kind of region? Now, if you see the graph, this is the one part. It is surrounded by how many variables? Yes.
Two.
This one and this one. Now there is another region which is also surrounded by the two, this region. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
This and this. Now we choose from this. Okay, we choose from this. So we'll assign the red color here because it is surrounded by the minimum number of variables. Okay, we assign the red color here. Now here we have to see what are the legal values remaining for another variables, its neighbors. What are the neighbors of Western Australia? Northern Territory and the Southern Australia. Now after giving the red color here, which color you can give to this region or to this region? To this region, which color you can give? You can give the green and you can give the blue also. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
Here also you have the two options. You can give the green and you can give the blue also.
Yes.
Correct. But we have to choose the one of these. So we choose this. Northern Territory. Got the point?
Yes.
And we give the which color to the Northern Territory? Green color.
Green.
Understood the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now next we have to see the next variable which is surrounded by the minimum number of neighbors. Now which is that? That is nothing but this. Correct?
Victoria.
Barabar na?
Yes.
Because this is surrounded by 1, 2, 3. This is surrounded by 1, 2, 3 also. So, but this is only surrounded by 1 and 2. Got the point? So after this, you have to choose which region? This region. Now, which color you can give here? You can give the red color easily here. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So after giving the red color here, its neighbors are having the which. Now you have to see its neighbor, this and this. Now for this neighbor, which color you can give, which are the fewest legal values for this region? You have to see the fewest legal value for this region after giving the red here. After giving the red here, which values are remain, which value we can use here and which value we can use here. Yes. Which value you can use here for this region?
Blue or green?
Blue or green. Which value you can give here?
Oh,
You have to think.
Blue.
Here, yes.
Blue.
Blue. Means here, how many legal value you are having at this point?
1.
Yes. How many legal values you are having at this point? That is blue.
1.
1.
Blue.
Here you have the, after giving the red here, you are having the green and blue here, correct?
Yes.
yes, sir.
This is already we have color. So what you have to see after choosing the region which is surrounded by minimum number of variables, next thing we have to see what? Fewest legal values. Now out of these two neighbors, which is having the fewest legal values? This one, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you will give the blue here. What? You will give the blue here. Understood? Now which two are remaining? This and this. Then now see its neighbor. आपल्याला काय याचे नेबर बघायचे. आता याचे नेबर काय दोन आहेत. Correct? Here you have the blue. Here now this one is remaining and this one. Now which are the remaining? Only one is remaining. No, sorry, two are remaining. This one and this one. Now which are the legal values for this region? After giving the blue here, red here, yes. For this region,
Red.
red, yes.
Red.
And for this region,
Green.
green. Our problem gets solved?
Yes.
Yes. Here, in case of this technique, we have to follow the two steps. First step is what? First, you have to see the variable surrounded by what? Minimum number of regions. Yes or no?
Yes.
After selecting that variable, you have to color that variable. Got the point? And after coloring that, you have to see which remaining values are there for its neighbor. And after seeing which remaining values are remaining for its neighbor, you have to see the fewest legal values out of that. Just like we have done here. See, here we have select the R. Now, which are the remaining value for its neighbor? This is the blue remain for here. Yes. And here green and blue. Yes. Then out of these two, its neighbor, which is having the fewest legal value, that you have to see. Which one is having the fewest legal value? Which region? Southern Australia. So that is our second step. And in the same way, you have to proceed. Got the two step? First step is what? See the variable surrounded by the minimum number of variables. And second, after giving the color to this particular variable, see its neighbor with the fewest legal values. And those variable is with the fewest legal values, give the color to that particular variable. Understood the third technique? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Two steps understood. First, select the variables surrounded by the minimum number of variable, color it, and second, see its neighbors, its surrounded neighbors. Same thing we have done here. Yes or no? We have, this is the first, from here we have started. Here we have given the red, and then we have searched its two neighbors. This is the one neighbor. This is the another neighbor. For this, which is the, which are the option we are remaining here? We have the green and we are the blue. Here also we have the green and we have the blue, but we choose this one, this region we chosen, and we give the green here, green color here. Understood? After that, we proceed in the similar way. Okay. So this is nothing but third technique, most constrained variable. Now there is a major difference between the most constraining and the most constrained. In the most constraining, what we are selecting? Yes, in the most constraining, which variable we are selecting?
Variable surrounded by maximum number of
Maximum
variables.
number of variables. And in the most constrained,
Which is surrounded by minimum number of
minimum
variables.
number of variables. Understood the third
Minimum.
technique?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See the next one, forward checking. Next technique is what? The forward checking technique. Okay. Now let's see. Now this technique works differently. Okay, now we see the example. As you can see in the example, we go on assigning color to the different region. Now we assign, for example, red here. Then we randomly assign the green here. Then we randomly assign the blue here. Okay. Now when we go to assign the another color to the another variable, after assigning these three regions with the three different color, now when you see the next region, we come to know there is a no color remaining which can be assigned to the Southern Australia. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is there any valid color remain there which we can assign to the Southern Australia?
No.
No. So at the point we determine that we cannot assign the particular valid color to the remaining region, okay, at that point we terminate. At that point means we'll terminate at this point, and from this point we'll do the backtrack. Okay, where we terminate, when we see there is no color remaining for the certain region, at that point we terminate, and from that point we do the backtracking. That is simply nothing but the forward checking. Forward checking in the sense we check the unassigned part. What we check? Unassigned part of the certain region. That's why it is being referred as what the forward checking method. Okay, here I have written in case of the forward checking, we keep track of the remaining legal values for the unassigned variables. Now here we can see here there is a no remaining value which we can assign to this region. Understood? And that is the point we have to stop here. Okay, so forward checking is the general technique. Understood this one? Yes.
Yes,
You just
Yes,
have to
sir.
randomly go on assigning the color, and when at the certain point when you see that there is a no color remaining for certain region, at that point we terminate. Okay, this is slightly different from our previous three techniques that we have seen. Okay, got the point. Here I mentioned the example. We go on assigning the color. You can see we go on assigning the color to the different regions. We don't think on particular value or the certain variables. Randomly we go on assigning the colors, and when we notice that certain region is not left with any valid color, certain region is not left with any valid color to assign, at that point we terminate and we backtrack. Okay, so this is our fourth technique, that is the forward checking, and here is our last one, that is the constraint propagation. Now this is the most popular and mostly utilized technique, that is the constraint propagation, because you can see in the forward checking it does not provide you any kind of detection of the failure, early detection. Forward checking मध्ये आपला early detection होतं का previous technique मध्ये? Yes. In case of the forward checking, do we have the early detection of the failure?
No, sir.
हो, आपल्याला ते फेल्युअर झाल्यानंतर कळते. गॉट द पॉइंट. आपल्याला काय पाहिजे की फेल्युअर होण्याच्या अगोदर आपल्याला काहीतरी आयडिया यायला पाहिजे. अंडरस्टूड? वी शुड हॅव सम आयडिया बिफोर द फेल्युअर विल हॅपन. सो in the constraint propagation strategy, we assign color to the one of the part of the graph. Okay, listen carefully here. What we do? We assign color to the one of the part of the graph, and then we evaluate the other part for valid assignment. You are getting what we do? We assign the color to the one of the part of the graph, any part, and then we do what? We evaluate the other part of the graph or the map for valid assignment. Here, what we do? We assign color to the one of the part of the map or the graph, and other parts we evaluate for the valid assignment. Understood? Let's see how we can do it. See here, now in this example you can see, now we have assigned, now our procedure will start from this. This is the initial, everything is empty. Then we assign the red color to the first region. Okay. And when you are assigning the color to the Q, For example, this is the Q. Okay, when you are assigning color to the Q, okay, when you are assigning the color to the Q, you check, what you check? Whether other neighbors will get affected due to that assignment or not. See, you assign the red color here, then next we go forward, and then if you think that we should assign the green color to this Q region. Okay, now when you are thinking about giving the green color to the Q region, okay, that time you do the evaluation of the remaining region. Now what are the neighbors of the Q here? At this point, what are the neighbors of the Q?
NT and SA.
NT and SA and this region also. Now when you are assigning the green color to these, okay, when you are assigning the green color to these, before you fix the green color to this region, you do the evaluation. What evaluation you do? Yes, what evaluation you do? While assigning the green color to this region, what evaluation you do? Yes. What I told you, see here. When we assign color to one of the part of the map or the graph, other parts are evaluated for what? Valid assignment. Correct? So when you are trying to assign the green color to these, we evaluate the other parts for valid assignment. Now what are the other part of this region? Yes, what are the NT and SA. So when you are giving the green color to this region, what evaluation you are doing? What is your evaluation? You need to evaluate its neighbors, NT and SA, for example. Now, if you assign the green color to these, do you have any color which you can give to the NT and SA?
Yes.
Only blue.
Blue.
Blue color.
Here you can see its two regions, that is NT and SA, are only left with which color? Only one color.
One color.
Yes, blue
But
color.
these NT and SA are neighbors of each other.
Yes.
Can you give the same color to this both region?
No.
No,
No,
because they
no,
are
sir.
adjacent region. So hence you can decide here the wrong assignment to the green to the region Q is a green color. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is getting detected early. Wrong assignment of green to the Q is getting detected early or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
It is
sir.
getting detected early, one step early. What you are getting detected? You are getting detected that if you assign the green color to this region, because of this assignment, we are going to have the problem in the future. All of you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
And is it the early detection? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is this kind of things we can have using the forward checking?
No.
No. That is the reason I have mentioned forward checking doesn't give us the early detection of the failure, but using the constant propagation, we can have the early detection of the failure. And now, so we will backtrack from this region only. Yes or no? You are getting my point? Instead of backtracking from this region, we will backtrack from this region only. Correct?
Yes.
So because of that, definitely the number of backtrack will get reduced.
Yes.
So that is nothing but the constraint propagation technique. Understood the fifth technique?
Yes, sir.
What was the first we have discussed? First technique was
Least
constraining
Very
value. Second was the
most
Least constraint.
most constraining variable.
variable.
Third is the most constrained variable.
Constraint.
Fourth is the forward checking, and last one was the constraint
Constraint propagation.
propagation. What we are doing in the first? In the least constraining value, what we are doing? We are choosing the such value as a least constraining value, which will give the more flexibility to its neighbors.
Yes.
Correct? That is the first technique. Second was, we are choosing the variable which is surrounded by maximum number of neighbors
Region. Yes.
or the regions. In the third technique, what we are doing? We are selecting the regions which is surrounded by minimum number of regions or the
Yes.
variables.
Variables.
And after that, we are assigning color to that particular regions, and we check the fewest legal value for the neighbors, and accordingly we give the color. Next, forward checking, we randomly go on assigning the color, and we stop at the point when you see that we don't have any color to be any color remain to give to the certain regions, and from that point we backtrack. And the last one, that is the constraint propagation, where we can have the early detection of the failure, how we assign the color to the one of the part of the graph, and when we go for the next part, we do the evaluation for the valid assignment, and if we don't find the valid assignment, we backtrack from that point only. That is nothing but we get the detection of the failure early. Got the 5 techniques?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You need to go through all these things
Yes.
again, okay, so that you can have the clear idea. Okay, when you upload the video, you need to go through all these again and understand by yourself only what we have discussed. Then only the concept will get more clear. Okay, got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it from the today's lecture.
Yes, sir.